projections showing Arizona could run out of ICU beds to treat COVID-19 patients. We're already seeing some facilities overwhelmed. Cases are spreading in the Navajo Nation, and the National Guard is now bringing in emergency supplies for that area. But how soon this could hit our big population areas, and of course, are we prepared for all of that? Those are the questions ABC 15 investigator Melissa Blasius is asking for us tonight.
Overwhelmed and undersupplied, medical facilities on the Navajo Nation reached out to state leaders who sent the National Guard on its mission to resupply them with personal protective equipment, staffing, and even a temporary hospital facility. These boxes and bags are full of personal protective equipment, 300 sets of masks and gowns, 2,000 gloves being airlifted Tuesday afternoon to the Navajo Nation.
They're very short on supplies, and especially the clinic at Kayenta was totally out of all supplies. So they had no PPE for any of their healthcare providers.
They couldn't find resupply fast enough, and it was not easy for the National Guard either, who ended up sharing from their own supplies originally earmarked for Guard members.
The Air National Guard in Tucson and at the airport here, the 161st and 162nd, they brought it up to us late this morning. They had extra supplies, so they brought what they had.
In Tuba City, the National Guard set up a field medical station overflow for the local hospital and helped get the sickest patients transferred to Flagstaff Medical Center. We asked how close Flagstaff now is to capacity. A spokeswoman replied, "We have ventilators not in use. As with most health systems during this unprecedented time, we are experiencing a greater need to care for critically ill patients. Each day, we're working to create more space in our facilities to accommodate. As we prepare for a higher influx of COVID-19 patients, we are proactively evaluating which patients we can accept as a regional care facility and which may need to be sent to other hospitals for care." ABC 15 reached out to two of Arizona's biggest healthcare providers, Banner and Dignity, asking them about their supply of ventilators and bed capacity for COVID-19 patients. Neither would provide ABC 15 with actual numbers. By a governor's executive order, they are required to report this information daily to the Arizona Department of Health Services. As of yesterday, ADHS said it had 1,100 ventilators statewide, and they've asked the federal government for 5,000 more, but it's unclear when or if those will arrive. ABC 15 will keep pressing for information on whether our hospitals are prepared for the worst of the coronavirus crisis. I'm investigator Melissa Blasius, ABC 15 Arizona.
Melissa, thank you. Hoping to increase space to treat patients, the Army Corps of Engineers is looking to transform some places to temporary hospitals. ABC 15's Mike Pelton tagged along with a team today as they scoped out Fiesta Mall in Mesa.
Well, today's mission, assess Fiesta Mall as a potential alternative care site. And when the Corps of Engineers looks at these sites, it's not just about the size of the facility, but logistics. What do they have to offer?
You and 10 can finish up what you're doing.
Dimly lit and no longer in use, the Army Corps of Engineers taking a look inside Fiesta Mall, which closed back in 2018.
A lot of them are fire suppression.
A mall is a little bit different than an arena. It doesn't have the wide open spaces that most arenas have. So that's a bit of a concern to us right now.
The team looking throughout the mall.
There should be one emergency exit. There should be a loading dock here.
This particular space used to hold a Macy's.
And so we're looking at all the electrical, mechanical, HVAC. A lot of people know about the virus, so we're looking for what's called negative air, so we can contain viruses within the building and push them outside.
On Monday, state leaders announcing they will reactivate St. Luke's, allowing for more than 300 additional ICU beds. The Army Corps of Engineers looking elsewhere as well. In Flagstaff on Sunday, the State Fairgrounds on Monday,
And there's a lot of space.
Fiesta Mall on Tuesday. The need for additional beds could number in the thousands. This team trying to see if Arizona has the buildings to make it happen.
In my mind, they do. Whether they are, are the correct shape to do that, I don't know yet, but you certainly have some large buildings here.
Now, it's a fluid situation, but I'm told when all is said and done, the Corps of Engineers will look at, in total, roughly 10 to 12 sites statewide, give or take. In Mesa tonight, Mike Pelton, ABC 15, Arizona.